I would say, yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, they can. It's the John GIbson far-left President Obama media. Embarrassing, sycophantic moment of the day.
Insistently invoking the future, insistently invoking the traditions of the past, offering a hand to those who will unclench a fist, offering a warning, stern to others.
We say to you now that our spirit is stronger and cannot be broken. You cannot outlast us, and we will defeat you.
And proving the rest of us can neither outlast nor outthink him, hopping from the presidential limo to hurry up a crawling parade.
Indeed we do.
Indeed we do. After that embarrassing display yesterday, and not Mr. Obama, not the inauguration itself, but the way the media drooled and slobbered all over itself.
And it does harken back to Lincoln. It is demanding responsibility of everybody. I'm going to need you.
He's our 44th president. Glory, hallelujah.
Chris Matthews, who has been cheerleading Obama for months, if not years, for him, this was a day for he and MSNBC to take a big and glorious bow.
Well, it sure as hell helps to be on MSNBC today.
Right.
Let's talk straight here.
All right.
This is the network that has opened its heart to change, and its possibilities. Let's be honest about it. These people watch this network out here.
These people watch this network. President Bush was booed by the nearby Obama supporters.
And the introduction is thus moments away.
Don't do this.
That's a surprise. We are hearing some booing, and that is a surprise.
Bad form, that's a surprise. That is the voice of Chris Matthews saying bad form, and the voice of Rachel Maddow, the Air America host and host of one of the liberal lineup in the evening, saying, well, that's a surprise.
Big surprise.
You'll notice that Keith Olbermann, known around here as Bathtub Boy, he didn't say anything.
Bad form here.
That is not what I expected.
It's a little late for Chris Matthews to claim bad form when his audience
Yep.
is booing. Chris Matthews and his doppelganger, Keith Olbermann, have been training their audience to boo Bush and to sing na 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 na, hey, 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 goodbye to Dick Cheney for years. By the way, Olbermann, who has led the Bush bashing for literally years now and has personally made millions of dollars on it.
You're a fascist. You are a liar.
In all good conscience, couldn't complain much about the classless booing. I mean, after all, he has to take credit for the boorishness himself because he has been the boo leader-in-chief for so long now.
The presidency of George W. Bush has now devolved into a criminal conspiracy to cover the ass of George W. Bush.
Tony in Tucson, Arizona, can you trust this media ever again?
Well, sure, because the guy I wanted to win is in there. So, and if they're liberal like he is, well, then sure, I'm going to trust them.
But
why not?
Trust him to what?
Well,
to issue you his press releases?
Well, sure. Issue his press releases, and meanwhile, I'll balance that by listening to you every day, which I've been doing for the last
year. Good. Well, listen, Tony, I appreciate it, but all right, let's just say MSNBC. Can I reveal something here? I'm going to make some news here, Angry Rich.
Great.
Media Matters, heads up. Liberal blogs, heads up. I'm going to tell something here. Tony, you know I worked for MSNBC for a number of years, right?
I know.
Okay, and you know they fired me twice.
I didn't know twice, but I knew you left.
It's hard to get fired twice, but I did. My last boss over there is the guy who is running it now, who let Matthews run wild, who let David Schuster run wild, who let Keith Olbermann run wild, who brought on Rachel Maddow, made it an all-liberal, all-blue station. He and I were the first guys in the building at MSNBC. He has been struggling for 10 years to get that network on the map. The other night, I was at dinner, and this was 2-3 nights ago, and I'm minding my own business at dinner at a very nice place in New York City. All right, it's called Rayo's. It's a really great Italian restaurant. And all these media stars go there. And then suddenly I hear, Gibby! I look up, and there's Phil Griffin, the guy who runs MSNBC, the president of it. And he comes over, hey, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you. I go, yeah, I feel you. He looks at me and says, going left was the right thing to do.
There it is.
I was like, buddy, okay. He doesn't care. I mean, I guarantee you he doesn't have a political bone in his body. He was looking for ratings. And he figured, hey, if Fox went on and said we're going to allow conservatives to talk, he said, I'll go one better. I'll go all liberal, no conservatives.
He's Foxy.
Oh, I love the Coils and the Coils love me. I am sure a gorgeous hunk of man.
John GIbson.